Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I've got for this absolutely gorgeous Jaguar XE, and as always I'm going to do a quick walk around and then we're going to jump inside and I'm going to show you all the interior features and gizmos and gadgets and everything that this car comes with, because it is absolutely fully loaded with tech. I'm telling you now, it's gonna be a long video. Well, you probably already know it's gonna be a long video because you've clicked on the video, so you know how long it is. But there's so much to talk about in terms of like the specs of this car is unbelievable. But let me just quickly give you some details about it, and then we're gonna talk about the interior and stuff. So, like I said, this is a Jaguar XE R-Sport D. It's finished in this absolutely gorgeous burgundy red color. It is a saloon. It has a 2-liter diesel engine, and it puts out 161 brake horsepower. Now, this is the AdBlue version, so it is ULEZ compliant. So you can drive it around Bristol, Birmingham, London without any issues whatsoever. The car was first registered on the 24th of January 2017. So although it is a 66 plate, it is actually a 2017 model. It's got a valid MOT until the 29th of September 2026. So pretty much a whole year's MOT. And it's got an annual road tax of only £20, which is absolutely fantastic. Insurance group is 24E, so it's about the middle. It's not as cheap as a Vauxhall Corsa, but it's not as expensive as a Range Rover. So it's bang on in the middle. CO2 output is 99 grams per kilometer. And in terms of fuel economy, this car absolutely shines. You can get 64 miles per gallon around town, 83 miles per gallon on a motorway run. And it's got a combined fuel economy of about 75 miles per gallon, which is absolutely phenomenal. It's got a top speed of 132 miles per hour, and it's got a 0 to 60 time of 8.4 seconds, which is rapid. In terms of service history, it's got a decent service history. There's only one previous owner. The last MOT passed without any advisory, so there's absolutely no issues with the car whatsoever. And as standard, it will come with 3 months warranty, just to give you more peace of mind, basically. Let me just show you. The alloys are in very good condition. Plenty of tread on the tires, obviously, otherwise they would have been advised on the MOT. You've got the Jaguar R-Sport design over there. There's no like visual like dents or scratches or anything. Probably has a few little scuffs here and there. I haven't seen them yet. If I see them, I will point them out. But I mean, it is to be expected. At the end of the day, it is a 2017 car and it's covered just over 100,000 miles, so you would expect to have a few little scuffs here and there. But obviously, like I said, nothing major, and it is HPI clear, so it's never been involved in any accidents, never been stolen, never been written off or anything like that. So yeah. Interior, absolutely gorgeous. Like, there's no other word to describe it. You've got really nice soft touch material in pretty much all the places that you touch. I love this, the way they've done with the door. They've made it a double, like it's like a double decker basically. This is to lock the doors. You've got your electric windows over here, and then over here you've got your premium Meridian sound system, and it sounds beautiful, absolutely beautiful. In terms of the seats, you do get full leather seats, and they are in great condition. As you can see, there's no tears or rips or anything like that anywhere on the seats. And you do have part electric, part manual adjustment on the seats. So to change the position of the backrest, it is electric, but to move the seat forwards and backwards, it is manual. So on the dashboard, again, really nice soft touch material. It's pretty much like leather wrapped, and glove box, nice and big, and you also have your owner's manual in there as well. But yeah, pretty much everything is pure quality. Like all the materials and everything they've used, even the sound that the door makes when you close it, listen, it's got that solid thump when you close it. It just sounds absolutely beautiful. Right, let's have a quick look over. So that's how the rear alloys look, and having a quick look over at the rear. Again, you got that double decker style on the door on the back as well. And again, you've got electric windows over on the rear, no surprise there. And again, the rear seats are in fantastic condition. As you can see, again, no tears or rips or anything like that anywhere on the seats. And you do have an armrest over here with 2 cup holders, which is perfect for the people in the back. You got your air vents over there and a 12-volt socket down there. And again, that's perfect for the rear passengers, just to keep all their devices nice and charged. So like iPads, phones, stuff like that. Right, let's keep moving. You do have rear parking sensors as well as front parking sensors, and you also have a reversing camera as well. So yeah, literally everything that you would need. The boot, massive, plenty of space in the boot to put pretty much anything you need. I do love that you've got these little hooks on the side here, just to hang your groceries, so it stops all your things from rolling around. At the top here, you've got your AdBlue filler, so this is where you would put your AdBlue in there. And then underneath the floor here, you've got your tire inflating kit with your locking wheel nut and the 12-volt battery. Now, no spare tire with these ones. Unfortunately, new cars don't like to come with spare tires anymore, so they've actually fit the battery instead of putting a spare tire in there, which is not really ideal, is it? I would prefer to have a spare tire, but then it's not just Jaguar that does this. It's every other manufacturer out there does this. So yeah, not great. Right, let's keep moving. Like I said, no visual dents or all these little like yellow spots that you see on here. These are just some dust. So again, no dents or scratches or anything that I could see anywhere on the car. This is how the alloy looks on the driver's side, on the rear. And then again, just behind the driver, really good condition. Like I said, there's no visual like tears or rips or anything like that. The car's been very well maintained, and well, you can see that for yourself as well. It does have ISOFIX points on the 2 outer seats, so on this one and on that one over there, you do get ISOFIX points, so it's perfect if you have kids. You can put your child seats in there. And actually, just before we go to the driver, let me pop the bonnet. So to open the bonnet, it is on the passenger side. Let me just show you. So you've got a lever just there. You can probably just about see it. Like that. There it is. And you can lift this up. There is a latch just above the Jaguar logo, and that allows you to lift the bonnet. Now it is on struts, which is great because well, obviously it will hold the bonnet up. And this is your 2-liter diesel engine, the Jaguar Ingenium engine. And over there you've got your coolant, nice and pink, so no mayonnaise or anything like that. As you can see, coolant is nice and clean. And then over here you've got your engine as well, your engine oil, and again, that's nice and clean. So absolutely no like head gasket issues or anything like that. The car is in beautiful condition. Right, let's pop the bonnet down and let's jump inside, because there is so much to talk about in terms of like the specs, and I hope I'll remember to mention everything, but it's difficult. Like honestly, it will be difficult. Right, so driver door, obviously same as all the rest, but you do have a button here to lock and unlock the doors. And then up here you've got controls for all 4 windows, plus your electric mirrors as well. And this is to lock the rear windows. If you pull this back, actually you have to do it while the car is running. Actually, let me just see if it automatically folds the mirrors. Yes, so It automatically folds both mirrors, which is again a really nice touch, because you get out of the car, you lock the car, and then you walk away. Let's say you forgot, if you've locked it, you can have a quick glance. If you see the mirrors folded in, then you know it's locked. So if you press the unlock button, it will automatically unfold them as well. So cool. Right. So you don't actually need your key to start the car. It is keyless start. So all you have to do is put your foot on the clutch and press the start button, which I'm going to do in a second. Let's just jump in. Just going to move the seat back a little bit just to give me more room. Right. So I'll leave the door open for the moment. So yeah, like I said, you've got the Meridian premium sound system, which sounds absolutely insane. And then moving a little bit lower over here, you've got your boot release button, and this is for your lane departure warning. Because yeah, of course, it's got lane departure warning. And the dial next to it, this one is for the intensity of the lights in the dashboard. Cool. Right. As I said, I'll leave the door open. Right. Let me just zoom out a little bit just so you can see the cockpit. It is gorgeous. Like, it is absolutely beautiful. You've got this absolutely massive screen over here. Plenty of buttons on the steering wheel just so they don't distract you from the road, so you don't mess about with the screen. But it is absolutely gorgeous. Right, let's zoom in a little bit. I'm going to start the car up. Right, you got a start button here. Keep it pressed, and then the car will start straight away. Right, let's turn the music down because I don't want YouTube to distract my video. Okay. Tire pressure monitoring set to low weight limit. Right, so steering wheel. Let's start with this. It feels really nice and chunky. It is leather wrapped as well, so it will stand the test of time. It's not like one of those plasticky, rubbery ones that keeps disintegrating, rubbing off in your hands. Like I said, you do have multi-function steering wheel. You've got your volume up and down. That's to change different radio stations. That's your voice assistant. And then over here, you've got your phone connectivity. This is basically to answer and to reject a phone call. And you've got different modes for the radio. Moving over on this side, you've got your cruise control. It is a little bit worn just there, but I mean, it's just normal wear and tear. So yeah, your cruise control, and you've got your speed limiter on there as well. Behind the steering wheel, you've got your indicator stalk as well as your lights, and you do have auto lights, which is nice. So you don't need to turn the lights on and off when you get in or out of the car. The car will do that on its own. And then over here, you also have auto wipers as well. Again, same thing. If it starts raining, you don't need to turn the wipers on. The car will sense that it's raining, and it will start the wipers for you. Brilliant. Right, in there you've got your dashboard, and as you can see, it's quite a minimalist design in terms of the dashboard. You only have two analog clocks, so you've got the speedometer over on the left and the rev counter over on the right, and then you've got a big digital display in the middle there, which shows pretty much all the information. You also control that screen with these controls here. So you also control your volume, but you also control that screen as well. And I'll show you how you do that. So if you press menu here, where it says menu OK, you get to that. So, and then you can control, you go up and down. So let's go down. Driver assistance, trip computer, display settings, vehicle information, and then driver assistance again. If you press OK on that, you got forward alert, AEB, no idea what that is, lane departure warning plus settings, traffic sign recognition, and settings again. And then you can go back by just pressing the left button, and it takes you back there. Then you've got trip computer, display content, trip distance, average speed, distance to empty, driving style. There's so many. You got units here, miles per hour, mpg, miles per hour, miles per liter, kilometers per hour, liter per 100 kilometers. So there's so many configuration styles, display settings. Let's have info panel, digital speedometer, what's that? miles per hour, kilometers per hour. Okay, temperature units, language. Moving down, vehicle settings. You got passenger airbag, security features. What's that? Audible lock warning, alarm sensors, driver-way locking, two-stage unlocking, convenience features, window global open, window global close, wiper settings, headlamp delay. Honestly, there's so many things to change with this. Vehicle information. You got tire information, tire pressure, and back to driver assistance. Yeah, so yeah, there's so many well, like settings and everything to play with. This is probably my favorite screen. So it shows you trip A at the top there. Let me just zoom this in a little bit. So you got trip A over there, your instant MPG. You got 109 miles left of fuel, and then the average speed is 31 miles per hour. Down there, you've got your odometer. It's covered 113,024 miles. And over there, again, it's showing you the current fuel. There is a button at the top here. If you press that, it cycles through different options. So you've got the date, trip A, again, trip A, and then 109 miles. So, yeah, trip A, since it's been reset, the average miles per hour, the average fuel economy, and back to the remaining fuel. I always love to leave it on the remaining fuel because it's easier for me to understand than that little bar. So you can see there that is showing you your fuel gauge, and then over there is showing you your water temperature. Now it's a lot easier for me to read that I've got fuel for 109 miles rather than looking at that little line and second guessing of how many miles I've got left. So yeah, it's not the easiest to read, but if you've got like an actual figure, you know exactly what the remaining fuel is. Right. That's pretty much it with the steering wheel and with the dashboard. Actually, at the top there, you also have your sign recognition, so that will show you the current speed limit on the road that you're on. You got the time down there, the speed, and then at the top you've got your lane assist. You got your parking brake and the temperature as well. So plenty of information on that small little screen there. Moving over to the center console, so you've got two air vents at the top here. Obviously, you've got an air vent over there and another one down here. But you've got your two main air vents at the top. And then over here, like I said, you've got this absolutely massive screen. Now, you control pretty much everything through the screen. And we're gonna just quickly zap through it because it will take me literally all day to go through it. So starting from the left, over here, you've got your cameras. So you press on that, well, camera rather, because it's just the rear camera. You can see this is your fish eye angle, so it's a very zoomed out. It gives you a better field of view. If you press the button again, it will zoom it in a little bit, so you've got a more real representation of how close you are to whatever you're reversing into. It's very easy and very simple to use. Then over here, you've got your parking sensors, which you can turn on and off if you want to. Over here, you've got a very cool little button, and that is your park assist. Basically, the car parks itself. So you can have park exit, perpendicular park, and parallel park. As soon as you press that, you also have coming in there as well, parallel parking, searching, press button to change mode. So you can get the car to park itself, which is absolutely insane. But again, it's a really nice feature. If it's a tight parking spot and you don't know if you've got plenty of room to like maneuver the car, let the car decide that for you. It will know if it's got enough room to park, and if it does, it will tell you so you can get it to park itself. Let's cancel the park assist. Over here, you've got your navigation. You press on the navigation, and then you can make it like a big screen, so it's easy to It's easy to see it, and like I said, it's massive. And obviously, you got the visual. Well, you got the visual here, but you also have audio, and it'll tell you to turn left and right and whatever. It shows you petrol stations nearby. That's the postcode where we're at, GL28JH. That's where I'm based. And let's go down Tweed Way, turn on my commute. Obviously, I don't want to do that. But yeah, it's very simple to use as well. Phone connectivity, these are the last phones connected, Pixel 9 XL and an iPhone. Obviously, you can delete those and you can pair your phone to it. And then over here, you've got the media. Right now, it's on radio, so let's just turn. All right, let's turn this down because I don't want, like I said, I don't want YouTube to strike my video. But yeah, you've got your radio there. Plus, you've got a source at the top here. So you've got media library and radio as well. Band favorites, fine. So if you press on band, you're going to see you've got DAB, AM, and FM as well. All right, let's go back. Over here, you've got your heated seats. Let's turn on driver. So it's got 3 levels. You can keep pressing that. So that's first, second, and third, and then you can turn it off by pressing temperature again. Over here, you've got your settings, all settings, audio settings, whichever one. Let's just press all settings for now. And then you got general, features, language, and keyboards. If you go to general, then you've got everything in time and date, display, screensaver, master pen, legal information, and all that jazz. And then you got audio settings, bass, treble, subwoofer. You can adjust them, and you can adjust where you want the sound to come out from. Your home button over here, and this is again, it's like a shortcut of everything I've just shown you. So you got your radio at the top. This is showing you the temperature outside and the temperature inside the cabin, plus your heated seats. You can turn them from there. That's your navigation, and that's your phone connectivity as well. So plenty of like adjustments and features and settings and everything that you need to do, and it works absolutely fine. So it'll give you, it'll probably take you a whole afternoon to like set everything the way you like it, but yeah, it's definitely worth it. Moving a little bit lower here, you've got your climate control. Now this is also a volume button, so you don't have to turn the volume up and down from here. You do have an actual dial from here that you can turn the volume up and down. Now, the climate control, you do have a dual zone climate control, which basically means you can have 2 separate temperatures for the passenger and for the driver. So let's say, for example, the driver wants 19 degrees and the passenger wants 19 degrees and the driver was 22 degrees. You can have that, no problem at all. The other thing is, let's say if you're alone in the car and you don't want to manually change both, you have this sync button over here. If you press that, the passenger temperature is going to match the driver temperature, and then you can only use one dial to change both temperatures. Let me show you. So 19 and 22, if I press that, that's going to jump to 22, same as the driver. And now I can adjust both by using just one button. Simple as that. That's for your recirculation, rear window defrost, front max window defrost. That's your hazard lights over here. This is to select where you want the air to come out from. This is again for your heated seats. It's just a shortcut button, so you press on that and you can turn it on and off straight away. So it's very nice that you've got a shortcut button. Auto, so you can set the temperature to, let's say, 21 degrees. You can press auto, and then the car will keep the temperature at 21 degrees inside the car constantly. So if it gets too hot in here, it'll start blowing cold air. If it gets too cold, it'll start blowing hot air, and so on, and it will keep constant 21 degrees or whatever temperature you set. AC, max AC, and this is your fan speed. So increase and decrease the fan speed, and that's pretty much it. It's very simple. It's a very easy layout. It's right in front of the gear shift, so you don't have to like mess around with touch screens. They are physical buttons, so it's perfect. You got your start stop button over here, and then over here I've already shown you, this is your, sounds beautiful, the Meridian sound system. Sounds amazing. But yeah, that's your volume button as well. You got a little cubby over here. You can put some keys, some tic tacs, or stuff like that, like small things. And then over here, you've got your 6-speed manual gearbox. Now, the gearbox is buttery smooth. It goes through all the gears flawlessly. There's no lag whatsoever. There's no crunches when you go through gears. It is absolutely spot on. The clutch is bang on in the middle. It's not too high, it's not too low. It's exactly what it should be. It's not slipping or anything. It's perfect, absolutely perfect. Moving a little bit lower. Actually, just before we do that, let me just go through all the gears. So you got first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and then reverse is the same as a BMW. Left, left again, and back, like that. So very simple. And then as soon as you put it in reverse, you've got your camera kicking in as well as the parking sensors, of course. Right. Moving a little bit lower on here, you've got your start-stop button over here, and this is your driving mode. So you've got sport, normal, eco, and depending on the weather. So you can change through different. Right now, it went into eco, rain, ice, snow, or you can go back to normal mode and then press that again, and it goes into dynamic mode. And yeah, mode confirmed. There you go. I would personally probably leave it in normal because that's how you're going to drive it 90% of the time. Obviously, if it's wet or icy outside, put it in this mode. If you want to drive as fuel efficient as possible, put it in eco mode, but that will lose some of its power, so you're not going to be able to accelerate as quick, but it will save you more fuel. And then you've got sports mode when you just feel like it, basically. Over here, you've also got your traction control button. You can turn that off if you want to have some fun in the snow. But again, it's entirely up to you if you want to do that. I probably wouldn't. You got 2 cup holders over here. You got an electronic handbrake. Plus, you've got this absolutely beautiful and comfortable armrest. And this opens up like that, and you've got some more storage in there. Plus, you also have a 12-volt socket. You've got 2 USB ports, you've got a HDMI port, and you've got a SIM card port in there as well. Let me see if I can get this. There you go. So you got your SIM card port there, HDMI, and 2 USBs. So yeah, plenty of connectivity ways of like connecting to the car. Right, over here you've got your rear view mirror, and you can see that little black dot up there. So that is your auto dimming rear view mirror. So basically, if you've got somebody driving behind you with their high beams on, the car will automatically dim the rear view mirror as well as the side window mirrors, just so you don't get dazzled by the traffic behind you, basically. And then as soon as that car passes, the mirror will automatically come back to this original way of seeing things. But yeah, it's really cool. I absolutely love auto dimming mirrors. They are fantastic. At the top here, you also have, that is your SOS button, which I'm guessing if you put a SIM card in, you can actually have it dial like 999 for you or something. Obviously, I'm not going to do that, just in case it actually does it. And then over here, you've got mechanic, I think, like a breakdown service, which again is really cool. So just in case, let's say your phone is completely out of battery and you need to call either 999 or your recovery, you've got them on a short button. Another cool thing, you've probably already noticed the light keep coming on. The reason for that is because it's not actually a button, it's a touch screen. So you just gently tap it and it turns on and off. And it's the same for all 3, like that. But it's really nice. You just move your finger across and they all turn on and off. It's really nice. It's a touch sensitive pad. And then over here you also have a sunglass holder, which is absolutely perfect. I absolutely love having this feature in a car. Sunglass holders for me are a must. And not only that, but you also have a Jesus handle over here as well. So if you do need to hold on to this when you get in and out of the car, you can do. Nice big sun visor, covers about 50% of the screen. So yeah, plenty of coverage here. Plus, you also have a vanity mirror with a light in there as well. And I believe that might be pretty much it. There's not much else I can tell you. Um, like I said, the car's recently been serviced. It's got a great service history. There's only one previous owner. It drives absolutely beautiful. There's no issues with it whatsoever. It is a fantastic family car, or for um, a professional person that drives up and down the country. It's a perfect motorway cruiser. I mean, it's probably ideal for motorway rather than town driving, purely because it is a diesel. And I would not recommend buying a diesel car only to drive it around town, because then you get all sorts of like DPF issues and EGR issues and all that. So driving it on the motorway is probably where this car feels more at home. But yeah, it is a fantastic car. It's absolutely beautiful. It's full of spec. It's got literally everything you could think of. There's not a single um, feature that I can think that this car should have, and it doesn't have it. Um, yeah, heated seats, cruise control, parking sensors, reversing camera, sat nav, lane departure warning, auto lights, auto wipers, electric windows, electric mirrors, part electric seats, full leather interior, great service history, 4 driving modes. Just the list is just the list is endless. Like genuinely, it's fantastic. Right, shall we go and park this baby up and then close this video now? So let's just go first and brake, push the button down to disengage it, and let's go park it up. Yeah, I love how the clutch feels. Like I said, it's not too high, it's not too low. It's exactly as it should be. There's no bangs or dings or anything like that when you go over like potholes and speed bumps and stuff like that. This is my front parking sensors kicking in. And let's just reverse it back. And that's your camera kicking in as well. There we go. I haven't tried the self-parking. Should I try the self-parking thing? See if that works. Yeah, go on then. Why not? Why not? What's stopping me? What exactly is stopping me? Right. Let's go parking. Parallel park. Press OK button. And I haven't done it. Parallel parking searching. Press button to change mode. Space is too small. Park assist cancel. Gear change too early. Yeah. I know. Shut up. Right. Let's try it now. So, first gear, parking, parallel park. Wait, no, I can't do it. There's a car coming out of there. Right. Actually, do you know what? Let me try and see if it finds that parallel, perpendicular parking. Space found. Drive forward. Right, okay. I want you to see that I'm not touching the steering wheel. Stop and release the wheel. Select reverse and wait. Reverse with care. How mad is that? Stop, select first and wait. Okay. Look at that, it's straightening it up as well. Park assist off. And that's it. Pretty much getting it straight in the parking spot. Just like that. That is absolutely crazy. Right, and there we go. So self-parking absolutely works. So yeah, but yeah, you've got parallel park, you've got like perpendicular park, and you've got park exit as well. So it actually, if it feels like it's too narrow to get it out yourself, just tell the car to do it; it'll do it itself. Fantastic, honestly, brilliant. Right. As always, if you have any questions, queries, burning issues, anything like that, leave them in the comments and I'll do my best to get back to you. If you are interested in the car, don't hesitate to contact me. You can find me on 01684 355 032, or you can visit the website, which is www.vindemautos.co.uk, or alternatively, you can send me an email at vindemautos@gmail.com, and I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate you sticking all the way to the end. That's 36 minutes of your life you're probably never going to get back. But I hope you found this useful. I hope you find it entertaining, and looking forward to seeing you soon. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye.